ultimate goal of orgasm is pleasure. And the more pleasure, the better. So whatever we can do to increase pleasure during orgasm gives us bigger and better orgasms. The second goals or other goals for orgasm is to increase the connecting between the couple, heart-to-heart connecting, eye-to-eye connecting, feeling connected to each other, and to increase the bonding which comes from the release of the oxytocin through orgasm and climax. So if we can increase the bonding, increase the connecting, and increase the pleasure, bingo, we've hit the gold. So how do you increase all three of those during lovemaking? Well, I'm going to tell you the secrets. I'm going to tell you the key. It's very fun. And it's finding what I call the secret chamber. So we have right here, a nice little model of the female body. And as you look at the vaginal canal here, you will see that at the end of the vaginal canal is the cervix. The cervix is at the top, and it sticks out, it protrudes into the vaginal area. But when a woman becomes aroused, when her partner has stimulated her through lots of touch, and also through eye contact and connecting with her heart. There's so many ways he stimulates her other than touching the clitoris. He stimulates her, then this beautiful organ, the clitoris, this sexy feminine shaped organ, begins to grow, and it fills up with blood just like the male counterpart, the penis. And as it fills with blood, look at what happens to the cervix. The cervix and the uterus actually move. They slide out of the way and they open up this special area called the vaginal fornix, which is a scientific term. And fornix is a Greek word that means vault. So what is happening is you fill up the clitoris with blood and you get access to the vault. The vault isn't always available. You have to have an aroused woman in order to get access to the vault. That's what I call the secret chamber. And the reason it's so spectacular is because it meets those three goals I talked about. It increases the pleasure for her and for him, and I'll explain that why in a moment. It increases the connection because you're having actually more physical contact. And it increases the bond because you're increasing pleasure and releasing more oxytocin. The reason that the pleasure is increased is because once you have access, there are extra nerve endings at the back of the fornix. So the fornix is kind of a little shape like this, a little arch, and when you touch back here, you actually stimulate other nerves that don't normally get stimulated during intercourse unless the woman is fully aroused and you've had access to this area. And the other amazing thing about getting access to that area is the ability for the vagina to squeeze down on the tip. And so what's happening is she's getting extra nerve stimulated and he's getting more pressure on the tip of the penis, which gives pleasure to everyone. So we've now increased that pleasure goal, but we've also increased the connection. Because when you have penetration without reaching the fornix, there's areas of the vagina you're not connecting with. So the connection is greater when you have full contact. See, that full contact thing is the key there. That's why we're getting extra connection. And of course, more pleasure, more hormones, more bonding. So this little secret gives you so much more in orgasm. You're getting everything you want, hitting the gold, wow, jackpot. Get to the fornix. And that has to do with getting her aroused and increasing the size and the blood flow to the clitoris. And next we'll be talking about how do you do that? How do you get that clitoris to fill up with blood? What kind of pleasure can you give your woman to make this all happen? And I'll talk to you about that next.